I'm Miss Fame, and here is my Painted by Fame excursion, the book. I think that this is supposed to be a project about discovering what this art form can really be. It's not all figured out, and I think that's okay. I'd like to pretend that everything's perfected, because my drag and what I produce is always about this highly refined identity of beauty in the drag essence and aesthetic. So today we are doing a transformation on Marc Jacobs. My first interaction with Marc actually came, I believe, through social media. We were talking on pictures and I saw him liking and commenting, and then that got into direct messages, which led us to invites to Fashion Week. You have to look at people that are open to it, that are living for us, that are living for this art form now, or have been for decades, which is Marc.
More than the visuals even, or more than the makeup or the drag, like I like when I like people's references, like what they refer to, and the choices sometimes are what really turn me on.
I mean, it's a really profound experience to be in it and living it every second, every day.
Yeah.
I was like,
but I'm sure. You know, I know the anxiety and stress that I feel working like 5 months towards a show. I mean, when people come up to my studio to like drop, even my closest friends, to say hello while I'm in that, I'm just like,
right now.
I can't.
I'm obsessed and I'm addicted to it, and it's like my child, my life, my future, and everything inside and outside of it. I'm an artist that gets to work with amazing people, and Marc is extraordinary.
The world changes and people's attitude changes. Sometimes it just takes a teacher. Back in the day in New York, there was like this guy Tom Rubnitz who did all these videos with Sister Dimension and Lady Bunny and Rue. Did you ever see any of those? The really old, I can pull it up on my phone if you want to see like really old Rue.
Is it like on the streets when she was at the bodega?
No. Like, no, this was like this Tom Rubnitz, who's no longer alive, but he did all these great like things for Wigstock and stuff like that. It was a lot of overcoming things
because I wanted things to be perfect, and the world isn't perfect. But I'm like, but things can be,
that's
right?
Okay, yeah.
You know?
No, things in your world can be perfect. That you can aspire to having things in your world be perfect.
Yes.
You can't control things outside of your world.
But I think drag is personal. It's an identity. You know, there's a layered identity through the persona of drag. How long were you in drag that night on Halloween?
Oh my God! Well,
you had heels on, like solid
honey, I had
shoes.
Louboutin 6-inch fucking
those
heels.
Are horribly painful.
And my feet are wide.
Yeah.
Wide New York Jewish feet. Like, not cute in a peep toe 6-inch stiletto. I woke up that morning, I shaved and trimmed and groomed and all that stuff. I swear to God, it was 5.5 hours, 6 hours. Plus they did those gels on my nails. It took 3 hours to do the nails.
Yeah.
It was like hours to do the makeup.
Were you like, this is insanity?
And then,
what have I done?
I had to go to this, this event, and I had to walk around this huge ballroom because I had to choose the winner, and then I had to get up on stage. So it was like midway through this Bette Midler event thing, whatever, I was like, I could not walk. Like, I had people walking me around.
They're like, Mama!
And I had to take the shoes off.
Yeah, it was major. That look was solid. I was shook. I was like, holy fuck, what the...
Well, it was funny because I had so many messages, like Bianca, because I'm friendly with, Roy and Detox, and like, Detox was like, oh my God, I was like gagging over these pictures that I saw with Bette Midler, and it was only like the day after that I realized that it's you in the picture, and she realized it was me and Charlie, and then like, so I was getting all these text messages, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't text you back because of these acrylics. She was like, oh girl, I totally, I understand.
Transforming Marc today was a lot. It was emotional. I love pulling all possible tricks, so this is a great opportunity to do what I love to do, which is extreme glamour. And then putting it together, like those final details, stacking the lashes, extending that liner, pulling the tapes back. The tapes, it's gratifying. It's like you feel it, you see it, it's effective. And nobody uses them anymore.
Oh, yes, they do.
Names, I want names. There's something about working with people, specifically in fashion, that have studied and have retained the knowledge of film, of the history of fashion, origins, and also culture underground. This is New York, and this is where drag has rooted history, specifically the drag that I've leaned into.
You've seen the movie The Queen, right?
You're gonna teach the children.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is like 1967, after a ball, with like all these legendary queens of New York. Do you know, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Crystal LaBeija reading,
Yes,
like, yeah.
Yes.
But this is so pricelessly.
Why she wanted the money.
This hair. It's 2 wigs.
Get a picture with me and Harlow and see which is more beautiful, darling.
And these girls,
I know.
they know each other well.
But you have to see the whole movie because this is just the end. So you need to watch The Secret Lives of Living Dolls.
And
you
Feud.
need to watch
And
Feud,
yeah.
and you need to watch The Queen, 1967.
Something old, something new.
Yeah.
Having a chance to work on this project and work with so many different types of people from different backgrounds, different industries, or non-industries, people in general. This project is going to be really interesting to see where it goes. We're discovering it together. I have no idea. I think it's going to be a hit, but I mean, come on, let's be real. Who doesn't want to be in drags? And getting to do it and feel out this energy with these level artists and kind of residing in that frequency after it happened. You know, I'm a very metaphysical speaker, so I go into places, I don't even talk like I'm from this planet half the time, and that's okay. We went with it, we created something that was traditional, classic, high glam drag, and Marc looked very Carmen, very expensive, very luxurious.
Bitch, I didn't see no bowl. It's a birthmark, okay? I'm having it lasered off next week. Yeah. I just put it on there and then I just kind of put it on every face. All right. And I'm gonna just tie these to the back, holding under the wig.
So good.
Merge.